Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Brewdog's Elvis Juice. 6.5% rather, Grapefruit IPA. I've actually brewed pretty much a clone of this, which was Mangrove Jack's Grapefruit IPA. And I have to say, it was an immensely good beer. They did part of the brewing process that did me and was chucking the hops in. I've learnt since that you put them in like a pair of old tights or stockings, or buy a pair of tights or stockings, give them a rinse and put them in there and then drop them into your homebrew. That way you don't have all the messing about when the hops are in there, and you don't have to sieve your homebrew, which is it's most annoying, of course, as you can imagine. So, lots of carbonation and lacing, as you can see. Colour wise, it looks amber. In this light in here, it looks amber with a just slightly off white head. And straight away, I don't have to put it near my nose to smell the grapefruit. Oh, lovely. I do like a decent grapefruit IPA, a decent grapefruit flavoured and drink, I know you've got your citrus IPAs and all this, but the grapefruit one, lovely. Oh, again on the taste, lovely amounts of grapefruit on the taste. Can't fault it. As for Brewdog, they've now got an immense position in the marketplace. Obviously, Punk IPA was the original one that came out many moons ago. About 9 years ago now. No, what 9 years ago? 8 years ago. Back in 2011, it appeared in Sainsbury's. I mean, it might have been out before then, I'm not sure. But 2011 it appeared in Sainsbury's, and it didn't really sell well at the time, and it got discontinued after about a year and a half because it didn't sell well. Maybe the price had something to do with it, or at that time craft beers were not as prevalent as they are in today's industry, where the sheer amount of new beers is staggering. If you haven't been to a supermarket for a few weeks, you go and all of a sudden there's another 4 or 5 there that you hadn't had before, and it costs some money to keep up. Do I know? And obviously, the more supermarkets you visit, the more different beers you see, and all the time, it can get quite costly. Tesco's have just done a bit of a mini range review, and there's several in there that I've not had either. So that might be my supermarket of choice for this weekend to go and have a look and stock up on a few newbies, as it were. And as for these, Brewdog are always reinventing their range. Lots of new beers all the time coming out. And obviously they've got Brewdog bars in this country, in America, and I won't be surprised if they're in Europe as well. And they, through their craft beer, like beer funding, where you get, and that they're very clever with their the way they do business. And, as in all businesses, adaptation, the ability to see what's ahead and be the first people to do that. Years ago I could tell that social media, before Facebook actually came out, I could tell that social media and that was going to be good. But on my website, there's no way I could implement it. Did not have that capabilities. And lo and behold, it came out, and look at YouTube. Bloody hell, YouTube's staggering. Them people who got paid billion or whatever it is for it. Wow, clever blokes. So, this is a very nice grapefruit IPA. Bags of grapefruit in the flavour, a little bit of citrus in there. But all about the grapefruit, and it's, get it on camera, and it's really cleanses the palate. It's just a very nice beer. for me, one of their better beers. I do like, I mean, Punk IPA is iconic, isn't it? You know, 5am saying, oh, I'm struck on that, to be fair. And there's a few that haven't been that great, but you've got at the supermarkets now, Quake, and there's a new port, or is it a stout, that's just been released, something along the lines of 12%. I dare say that's going to be expensive to buy, but you know, hopefully I get the chance to buy it, because that would go down a treat. And I think this Christmas I'm going to get another Waitrose order out and use their £20 off, because they don't mind. Ocado are miserable, they won't let you do it. You know, you try and get a load of beers off them and then apply that £20 off, or whatever it works out to be, and they won't let you do it. Miserable sods. But you can't win them all, can you? So, to break it down, amber pour, good lacing and carbonation, as you can see, still retaining the head, just a slightly off white head. Grapefruit on the nose, grapefruit on the taste, and all in all, a damn fine drink, you know. Not a lot more to say about it. Very strong grapefruit. I love that, you know, and it's just the right, you know, the right type of strength to it. Well balanced drink. So, out of 5. I'm going to give it about 4.4 out of 5. Whilst I do think it's a good drink, it's not got the complexities that push it that little notch further, you know. Today is a day where it's like 20 degrees outside, so it's quite cool in here, I presume. Yeah, it's 21 degrees in here, so it's not too bad in here, you know. It tastes nice and refreshing, but not quite a top 10 beer for me. But not every beer has to be, obviously. But as for a grapefruit beer, it does exactly what it says on the tin. And the clone, and if you're into home brewing, like myself, the clone of it, which is called Mangrove Jack's Grapefruit IPA, is of similar strength. And if you notch up the sugar content at fermentation, and obviously if you buy that kit, please put your bloody hops inside, and buy some stockings or tights, and put the hops inside, you know, tie it up, chuck them in after, you know, I think it's like 3 days before it ends the fermentation. You chuck it in, then releases all the hops, but the grapefruit taste from that was immense, you know. And I need to do some home brewing soon. I'm starting to whittle down. I had a massive, and I do mean an absolutely ridiculous amount of wines, beers, ciders, and I'm getting through it on my own, you know. But you know, one must do these things for the greater good, and hopefully it's not turning my hair grey, because I seem to be more greyer as the day goes on, you know. But yeah, a nice beer, and definitely worth getting that kit if you're into grapefruit IPAs and you want 40 pints, because for the price of 16 quid, what with the kit and the sugar, you know, it's worth trying it and brewing your own, you know. And if you've never brewed your own, it's a great area to get into. Go for the better quality kits, experiment with them kits, you know. For me, soon I'm going to buy a stout kit from, say, somewhere like Wilco's, where it's only 12 quid for a stout kit. Get to the end of the fermentation period before bottling, add 2 bottles of pumpkin spice syrup, if I can still get it, add it to it and make a pumpkin spice stout. Can't wait for that. And if it tastes nasty afterwards, well, I can blame myself. Right, thanks for watching. See you soon.